Here at Davis Autosports, we are extremely excited to offer you this absolutely gorgeous, one-of-a-kind 2001 Jeep Cherokee Sport XJ. This vehicle has 36,000 original and documented miles. This is a one-owner, Carfax certified guaranteed vehicle with a flawless history, clean and clear title in hand, in-house, ready to sign over. Here at Davis Autosports, we specialize in XJ Cherokee Sports. If you're unfamiliar with us, please pause this video, go to our website so you can get to know who we are and what we're about. We've been dealing with XJs for years and years now. We specialize in selling them with very low mileage, and we also do complete restorations, rebuild, all sorts of different things with the XJ. We're really the only dealer that will specialize in them in many different ways. I've seen probably 1,000 XJs, and this is perhaps one of the nicest, cleanest, and very unique XJ, and I'll get to that in a moment, not just due to the miles. Condition wise, absolutely stunning vehicle. It's a one-owner vehicle. It was brought to us by a 54-year-old lady. She bought it brand new in Texas. She moved to Florida, and those are the only two states the vehicle has been in, so obviously absolutely 100% rust-free, which is an issue with these XJs. Mileage wise, to find them in the 30,000 mile range, we've had a few over the years, but they're very, very hard to come across, and to find them in this condition is absolutely amazing. There's a lot that this vehicle has to offer besides just the low mileage and the condition. The first portion of this video is strictly going to be a condition report, and then I'll get into some other details shortly after. Exterior, as you see, and as you will see in the pictures as well, is as new as you're going to possibly find any Cherokee anywhere. The paint is stunning. Beautiful shine, very smooth finish. A lot of times when we get Cherokees in, we have to spend, up to a week on reconditioning them. This vehicle we literally just washed, did a light wax application because it was already so well taken care of. The paint, as you see, is gorgeous throughout. Vehicle has brand new Michelin tires. We had the invoice for them. They were installed 800 miles ago. Brand spanking new Michelins. This is one of the few times I've ever seen the factory trim maintain its dark black color. A lot of times they fade, but the vehicle was garage kept. A lot of times the mirror housings also fade as well. The side window trims also fade. The handles, all this has maintained its dark black look. We typically repaint those trims because they always fade. I mean, the paint on this thing is as smooth as you can get. Take a look down the driver's side of the vehicle. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to go ahead and scan the entire body for you. We are shooting this in high definition, so if you're watching this on YouTube, please make sure to select the HD option while you're viewing it so you can see the vehicle in its true condition. You will not find a Cherokee this clean. And there's some really cool things that I'm going to mention and show you guys here shortly on this truck. This is, in my opinion, and I know Cherokees as well as anyone, this is the nicest Cherokee on the market for many reasons. Like I touched on earlier, well beyond just the mileage. Sometimes you'll get low mileage Cherokees. I have all the little secrets of finding these trucks. A lot of times you'll see some dealers on eBay have low mileage Cherokees. 9 times out of 10 they're white in color because they're typically government vehicles or school security vehicles, so they have low mileage, but they have thousands and thousands and thousands of hours on the engine and it idling because they typically sit in parking lots for security or whatever the reason is, they sit outside. You know, they do the basic maintenance on them so that the driver's safe, but they don't do any sort of cosmetic conditioning with the vehicles, no wax or anything like that, and those vehicles are just beat. This is a true privately owned vehicle, one owner, that's been just perfectly well maintained. And also, we really pride ourselves on how well we go through these trucks, and also our auctions. There's a lot of guys that sell these online, especially on eBay, and you know, they'll run them no reserve, and they keep popping up week after week after week because they have either people bidding on them, or you know, I'm not gonna, you know, speak about other people and what they do, but it's pretty unusual to have a Cherokee on there for 4 or 5 weeks no reserve, and it just happens no one ever buys it. So we run very legitimate auctions. A vehicle like this will not typically last its 7-day duration, so if you're interested in this vehicle, our Cherokees do not last long at all due to condition. You can reach me directly on my mobile phone. It's 202-491-9929. As you see, this vehicle is just absolutely stunning. Okay, so some points of interest on this vehicle. Obviously, one owner, mileage is in the 30s, superb condition as seen. So what makes this vehicle, besides that, extremely rare, are the very unique options. This vehicle is actually a custom ordered vehicle. We have the window sticker to prove it. You won't find a Sport with these options that this one has. So I'll show you the window sticker as well, but I'll go over some of the options outside. So first and foremost, you have your factory front tow hooks. Okay, those are factory equipped. 90% of Cherokees on the market have a NP231 transfer case, which is a 2-wheel drive and 4-wheel drive transfer case. This one has a select track transfer case, so you have 2-wheel, you have a part-time 4-wheel, full-time, and a low and a neutral. So you actually have like an all-wheel drive system, which it will select automatically when it needs to engage and everything else. So that's the NP242 transfer case, which is in very high demand, and they did not make those that common in these Cherokees. What this vehicle also has is underneath the transfer case, it's got a factory skid plate, which is extremely rare. We build, I mean, as you see in the background, there's Jeeps behind these Jeeps, Jeeps everywhere, Cherokees being built, Jeeps there, Jeeps there, Jeeps there. I mean, there's literally, I mean, all we do are modify and customize Jeeps. We have a 50,000 mile Jeep right there that we just sold. There's a gold one right there that we just sold. That green one has low mileage. It's what we do. So when I say you don't see these options, I truly mean it. So besides the skid plate underneath the transfer case, you have a factory armor around the gas tank down below. So you have your entire gas tank is completely covered from the factory. You also have a factory installed tow hitch. So that's factory. So because of that, you also have the upgraded tranny cooler and oil cooler to help it run much cooler. Let me open this, and just to give you a little secret as well, you have a full-size spare. 9 times out of 10, and it is the case with this one, when you have a full-size spare, you also have a limited slip differential rear end, which is very rare on these as well. So not only is this spare full-size, but it's a full aluminum wheel, just like the wheels that are on it. So that's between all those options. You also have factory upgraded suspension, which is something you rarely see as well. I'm going to go ahead and get out the original window sticker. It still has this little warning guy in the glove box as well, which is pretty cool. So your standard Cherokee usually floats around $20,000 to $22,000 as the final price. As you see, this one has nearly $8,000 worth of options. So it has all your basic sport option stuff. You know, that's pretty much on all of them. But here's where a lot of your options come into play right here. You got your trailer tow group, which comes with your Class 3 hitch. You also have your upcountry suspension group, which is your engine cooling, which is they label it as heavy duty. Your axles or track lock differential. You have a skid plate up front, transfer case, skid plate, front suspension, skid plate, fuel tank, your tow hooks. You have upgraded heavy duty gas shock suspension, stabilizing bar, rear delete. You also have your cooler for your transmission that I talked about in your full size spare. From there you have your select track transfer case, and then obviously your nice wheels and a couple other options. I didn't mention your CD player, which that's very rare. It's a $410 option. So this Jeep right here is $28,000. We've actually had limiteds in here that didn't even cost that much. And you know, limited is your top of the line Jeep. So this Jeep has pretty much every option you can possibly get, with the exception of obviously what only limiteds come with, leather. And the customer actually didn't want leather because it gets so hot, and living in Texas, that's why they ordered this package. They wanted highly optioned, so that's what they got. So obviously you have your rack up top as well. All your wheels are in absolutely superb condition. The blue tip on the airlet right there indicates that it's got nitrogen filled in the tires. And like I mentioned, these tires were put on, I have to take a look at the invoice, but it was roughly 1,000 miles ago, if that. I want to say it was less than that. Absolutely 100% rust-free vehicle. Underneath the doors, as shown in all the pictures, are absolutely rust-free. So there you guys have it. And guys, just please also take a moment just to go to our website, not to, you know, plug it or anything, just so you guys can see who we are, what we do. We have our very own Cherokee page, our Jeep page, just so you know that you're truly dealing with professionals. I mean, we build all sorts of Jeeps. We do everything from legitimate rock crawling Jeeps to, you know, highway functional Jeeps to kind of in between Jeeps, and literally a little bit of everything. But we've been dealing with Jeeps. We know them inside and out. And I have absolutely every bit of confidence stating that this is the nicest Cherokee on the market, with all things considered: condition, mileage, history, options, everything else. So if you guys have any questions about this vehicle, because it's not going to last its 7 days on eBay, I can promise you that, give me a call directly. Once again, 202-491-9929. Thank you.